Curse of Chucky came out in 2013 and is the sixth installment in the Child's Play franchise, and was the first film in the Child's Play franchise that was a straight-to-DVD movie. And in this film, the story revolves around a woman known as Nika, who one day her mother mysteriously dies after she gets this package of a good guy doll sent to her. And then later on, Nika may have some suspicions of the secrets that the doll may have. And once again, Chucky makes a comeback and starts killing Nika's entire family off one by one. I was so excited when I first heard that this movie was coming out back in 2013. I was so excited for this movie, considering I was a huge Chucky fan back then, and I still am a Chucky fan to this day. I remember when my uncle bought me the DVD of Curse of Chucky. I was so excited to watch it once I got home from school, and I am happy to say that this movie is one of the best in the franchise since the first two Child's Play movies. And I would say that this film even rivals with Cult of Chucky, and I really do like Cult of Chucky. I think it's a very effective movie, and Curse of Chucky is also a really greatly set up movie. This movie is beautifully shot. Don Mancini knows how to direct a movie. He really does. This movie looks absolutely gorgeous, and this was a movie that was released straight to DVD. And the animatronics and the puppetry are absolutely outstanding in this film. I really love the facial features that they used for Chucky. And Brad Dourif is once again, he is amazing in this movie as Chucky. And this is the first time in a very long time where Chucky has actually been very sinister. Because after Child's Play 2, the movies really just got a little campy, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. But it just felt like a nice breath of fresh air to bring this franchise back to its horror roots. And Curse of Chucky definitely saved the franchise. Let's talk about Fiona Dourif in this movie. She is amazing in this movie. I absolutely love Fiona Dourif. She is fantastic in this movie as Nika. And the thing that's very interesting about Nika is you get to know more about her. Her family mentions her and stuff. Her family mentions her situations that she's had in life. She's been born messed up. She's been in a wheelchair her entire life. She dropped out of school, and she's been living with her mother. And ever since she lost her mother, she's been devastated. And once the film progresses and you see her, and you see Nika slowly making her way to more clues on what could have caused the murders, I think it's really good storytelling, honestly. Fun fact, for those of you who don't know, Fiona Dourif is the daughter of Brad Dourif, and they did a great job in this film working together. Other than that, the other characters aren't really that interesting. If you think about it, some of the characters in Curse of Chucky are actually kind of despicable, like Nika's sister, where it gets to a point where she thinks that Nika is turning against her, and they start having a lot of family issues. And you can tell ever since Nika's mother died, everything has been worse in the family. Murders have been occurring, family issues start breaking out, and I think that really does bring up the suspense and tension in this film. Let's talk about Alice in this movie. Honestly, a really decent performance. Summer really does a really decent performance as Alice in this film. She's a charming character, and she's not in most of the movie. But her performance is really good. Other than that, the other characters in this film are just characters just to be despicable, or just to be a part of the family and have family issues, or be killed off. And speaking of kills, Curse of Chucky is filled with so many creative, gory, and grisly deaths. Curse of Chucky is without a doubt among the goriest film in the franchise. I also loved how the film ended. I thought the film ended a little strong, if you really do ask me. And it was mostly the climax between Nika versus Chucky. And after everyone was killed off, and the police come in, and they see Nika laying down on the floor with a knife in her hand, and they suspect that Nika might have been responsible for all the murders. This easily sets up a sequel, which is Cult of Chucky. which was honestly a really promising sequel. One of the best things that Curse of Chucky delivers is the atmosphere that this film brings. The mansion that the family's in, it sort of feels scary and gothic and Hitchcocky, and the atmosphere is honestly really well set up in this film. And it's something I haven't really seen since the first two Child's Play films, to create really good atmosphere. I also thought the backstory to Chucky's relationship with Nika's family was kind of interesting in some sort of way, when he was Charles Lee Ray and he had a relationship with Nika's mother after her husband passed away. And then bad things between them started to unfold, which led to the events of the first Child's Play movie when Charles Lee Ray was shot and killed in a toy store. I thought that was quite interesting. Let me talk about the score in Curse of Chucky. It is possibly the most haunting score in the entire franchise. The score is really great, and I don't know the name of the person, the specific name, the name of this person specifically on who did this score, but whoever did it is a genius, and I want them to work on more movies, because their music here is amazing. And the same person came back to do the score for Cult of Chucky, which I thought was actually pretty good as well. But the score in this film made the tension and suspense in this film rise for me at certain elements of the movie, like the opening of the movie, where the camera paves around Chucky while he's sitting in a chair, and the music's playing. Beautiful shot. A very gorgeous shot. It's awesome, it's creepy, it's creative, it's smart, it's suspenseful, and it's honestly everything a horror movie should have. It's honestly something a horror movie should have, especially for an opening, because Curse of Chucky, in my opinion, has one of the most powerful openings in the entire franchise, right off the bat. I guess another flaw I have with Curse of Chucky is that the story, it comes to sometime around the midpoint of the movie. Like, let's say some elements where people are looking for Chucky, or Chucky's walking around somewhere, or people are having conversations. It comes to some of those elements of the film, and I felt like those elements sort of dragged the film. And it's something I had to point out because it was noticeable, especially for me. Other than that, I gotta be completely honest. Curse of Chucky is a very fun time. It is easily the best sequel in the franchise since Child's Play 2. It's fun, it's suspenseful, it's gory, and it's a film that absolutely respects the franchise. And Don Mancini really nailed it with this film. I'm gonna give Curse of Chucky a B. Thank you guys so much for watching all of my reviews of all the Child's Play and Chucky movies. I reviewed all of the movies from Child's Play all the way to Cult of Chucky. I already reviewed Bride, Seed, and Cult of Chucky a while back, so I wanted to review Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3, and Curse of Chucky, so I can put that all in one playlist. And when the new Child's Play movie comes out, which is later tonight, that's going to be really something. I think it is. I think it's going to be good. I'm going to hopefully see it on Friday night, and I'll review it, and I'll put that with my playlist. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this review. You guys are the best. Love every single one of you. Look forward to more reviews that'll be coming very soon. And as always, I am MarioFan520, and I will see you next time. Peace out.